I've got to get used to it and get used to the settings and stuff. Alright guys, we've put the long net around this little burrow. Not sure how big it is or how many holes, because it might be 1 or 2 under the tin. It's not a big burrow, not expecting to get too much out of it. But I thought, oh well, while I'm here, it's close to their house, so if they're growing plants or something, try and get the ones that are closer to the house first. That was the method of thinking anyway. But there is a couple of nice burrows down the back there that probably hold a few more. Actually, I'll use Trixie. She's just, this is her third time back from her litter.
Yeah, we're running kangaroo flight.
Just setting up on the this burrow here, guys. Using this camera here for the first time, so I'm not sure what it's going to come out like. I'm not used to the settings on this yet. It's the new GoPro Hero 9. I didn't think I was going to need it, but I was wrong. I was wrong. That's where they're coming in and out, mate. Jeez, that's as hard as well. Look at that. You wouldn't want to dig them out of there, I'll tell you. You'd be in all sorts of trouble, mate. I mean, look, you'll get them, but I'm just thinking where I can run it to. I might have to go right around, we'll see. That's on a root or something there. Yeah, I'll get it through there, no worries. There's no other burrows out there. I'll get straight through here, mate, be right. All right, Sissy, she's getting on a bit. She's real old, mate. She's just about retired.
You still breed after that?
I don't breed her anymore. I don't breed her anymore. No way. Just worried about where this one goes to, so we'll have a look. She's slowing right up, old Sissy. Once they find a spot to go under though, the dogs will go under. Just got to watch the pitty because she'll go through it. I'll put Cass on that side. Cass, come. Go on.
Yeah, come
on. Go. Here. Cass. Davey. Cass, come. Go. Good girl. Big on heart and bad on brains and pitties. But I've had him yeah, that's alright. That's alright, mate, just leave it, she'll find her way down. They've got to get on to find them, you know, they've got to get on to them. Move, fleet. Sissy. Dot, 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 dot. You playing? Are you playing? Just put her down that one there. That one at the back over there.
That one?
Yep. She won't hurt you, mate.
Oh,
Good boy, mate. Fleet. Cass. Cass. Fleet. Bring it to me. Just take it off you, mate.
yeah.
Grab its back legs. Grab the rabbit's back. It'll scratch you. Grab its back legs. That's it. Always grab them here because if you're grabbing at the front, they kick you and scratch you.
Yep. More action there.
At least I know it. Okay, mine. Fleet. So, Cass. She's a bit antsy today, these dogs, mate. I just want to make sure that he's dead first. Because as soon as I drop him, you can be guaranteed, mate, he'll be out of the net and back down that burrow. You're dead now, mate. Just say mine. Cass, that's enough. Thanks, mate. Yeah, she has, mate. She's 7, so if you get 5 years out of a working ferret, you're doing all right. Because they get knocked around a fair bit, you know. They get kicked and bitten and broken ribs. They can thump pretty hard, the rabbits on the ground, especially when they've got a ferret hanging off them. And they get squashed up against the side and all that sort of thing. But she still wants to come. As soon as they stop wanting to come, I retire them straight away. Okay. She still wants to come. I've got a few at home that don't. They just look at me when I come with the box. And once they got that attitude, just don't use them. They got to want to do it. Just wondering where this comes out. Let's have a look. It looks like it winds around. Yeah, no, it definitely goes that way. Alright, let's give him a hurry up, mate. Let's give him a bit of a hurry up. Hello, Grace. She's the grandmother of the line I'm breeding now. That's where it all started.
Is it Grace?
That's Grace, yep. And not all of these are from Grace, except that the polecats aren't. Trixie is, but Sissy, she isn't, but all the rest are. Dot, 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 dot. Have you been filling these holes in? Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, you can see. Wrong way, girl. Try this. Try over here. No, the other way. That's it. But I don't use her much now. I'll let her, only because she wants to come, I'll bring her out. I'll use her, you know, a burrow or two, and then I just leave her.
Yep.
Just keeps her happy. But she's starting to drop weight. When they get old, they drop weight.
Oh yeah.
Just like a person, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And their stamina goes down. And you'll get days like this. You got other days you'll put them in and they all just run out. You get other days you put your ferrets down, you get nothing, mate. Come do that same burrow a week later and they're bolting out everywhere.
Yep.
It's weird. But they have dead ends, you know, like I said, they have passage and they have a dead end and they'll all pile up. Like you get 10 or 15 rabbits and there's the only one the ferret's biting is the arse of this one.
Yep.
And then you come back a week later and at different parts of the burrow, that's what happens.
Okay.
And we can tell that because when we got trackers on them, we can see, oh look, she's there, you know.
Yep.
You see one? And that happens a bit. I don't let it discourage me because of I understand what's going on.
Yeah, you can see them rabbits getting around over there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot in there, mate. There's plenty in there for them to be digging out like that. I'll put her back. She doesn't go back on her own. Dot, 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 dot. And that's all I'll do with her today.
Yep.
But like I said, she's old, she wants to come, so I'll just take her. But they get like family, the ferrets.
Yeah, you get attached to them more. Right?
You do, yeah. It's dog herd something. Alright, Keel. Alright. Mine. Mine. Cass, sleep. That's enough. Mine. Cass, mine. Mine. No, Cass. I've got no idea what's happening there. It's got to be trapped up the top here somewhere. It's when the rabbits get in it, they sort of tangle up and spin and carry on. I've got it now. That's it. Just took a little bit of having a bit of a look. Which is the top one? So that's the bottom. Oh, that's the bottom. It's all right. I've got it now. Yeah. Just whack it through a few times for now, just to keep it on there. going to go out to Deniliquin today as well, yeah. Just to have a look at a joint. Yeah, but it's alright, I don't mind. I'll stop and do a bit of fishing while I'm there. But as soon as they come up now, I'll pick them up. And if Willow was here, which she isn't, I'd be waiting in half an hour. So what, to gut them here?
Yeah.
Yeah. The birds will pick it up anyway.
Yeah.
Ferrets will start coming up soon. That's normally what they'll do. They'll push out 4 or 5 quick ones.
Yep.
And then they'll, after they've killed the ones that they're going to kill, and the babies, once they get them moving, you know it's not going to be that long. Once or twice. I don't have to skin them.
Oh, right.
Just gut them. They put them on the lures just like that.
Oh, right.
And as soon as they're finished, they feed them to the dogs. No, they want the fur on them, mate. And I reckon, yep, no worries. All right, mate, just, you can pick him up, he won't hurt you. Just don't squish him, just lift him up. That's all right, let her go. If she wants to go back down, let her go. Back down? Yep. Yeah, none of mine will bite you, mate. Yeah, they'll all start coming up, that's what I was saying to him. Yeah, see what I mean, how they are? And you get to know what they're doing. And you can keep going, you will get a few more out of it, but you're asking for trouble. Hey Wendy, hey. Oh, pretty good, how are you?
Thank you.
That's the way. I'm surprised you got through there, big girl. I'm surprised you got through. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you got to watch her in the summer. She doesn't know when to stop, you know.
Yeah. Same as Phoebe. She'd be down there, she'll bail up a rabbit in one of the roller doors.
They're a very similar type dog, mate, to tell you the truth, the Steffies and them. They've got some part of their nature that's similar. When she was looking at that ball over there, I knew straight away. They get infatuated or something, I don't know what it is. Single-minded's a better word. Look at the blood on her, mate. It's covered in blood.
It's like a kangaroo.
Yeah, everyone likes him.
Yeah, he's
How old is he?
Just turned 3. Actually, 3 in March. Yeah. Lost, I don't know what happened to him. He lost a third of his tail. I don't even know what happened. Took off after a rabbit, come back with a third of his tail missing. Didn't even bother him. I bandaged it up. 2 weeks later, he was running again. But he's always hurting himself. I'm always stitching him up. But he's mad. He's mad as a 2-bob watch. He's up and like every now and again. It's all right. They'll jump them fences when they're fresh. But when they get tired, yeah. I tried to teach him to go under, but he's just
spring-loaded leg.
he's spring-loaded brain, mate. He just couldn't stop him from going over, so I gave up in the end. There she is. Dot, 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 dot. Just lift her up under the stomach, mate. She won't hurt you. I'll get her. I'll get her. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. Is she? Oh yeah. Who we got here, Grace?
Is Willow your best ferret?
She was. She's old now, mate. She's retired.
Yep.
But she was my best ferret for a long time, yeah. In her heyday. Yeah, he's... Yep. I'm not surprised.
That's the last one? Or is it
No, there's still one more. There's Chase.
Chase.
Chase, yep. The pink-eyed doe. This is her second time out, 20 weeks. But she's a killing machine, mate.
Chase has been down there a while.
She's a killer. She might be trapped in behind one. Might have to wait for her to dig past. It happens. Not often, but it happens.
What have you got? Crown one?
White. And I haven't spotted her for quite some time. Well,
She wouldn't wander off, would she?
she will if she gets out and we don't see her. Like they will wander. They don't know any better, you know. They just.
Yeah.
But you would have seen her if she came out here because she's white. I would have spotted her, and Luke's standing right there. So the only other place she can come out is that burrow where Luke's standing, and there's nothing here. There's nothing here, you know. But she'll come out. Don't worry. I'm not worried about it at all. She won't be far behind him, mate. I'm just going to go and drive the car up. I'll be back in a sec. Come on. Does the creek follow this all the way? Yeah.
Head straight north.
Yeah.
Round.
It's got water in it?
Oh, only when it rains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry creek. Yeah. Have you seen many young ones about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. There's,
Yeah.
those young ones. I think their cats bring a few young ones up.
They've bred up pretty much all year this year.
Mm. I haven't seen them this dense for years, really. Up Randy Churka anyway.
I'm not sure if it was because there's no one shooting them or because everyone's been locked up, or because I've seen the same thing. Like they're pretty. I've seen them in areas this year where I haven't seen them for like 2 or 3 years, you know. Okay. And this year they're back again. So change your plan, guys. We're going to throw a couple of purse nets down, and on one of these burrows up here. I have to shoot out and have a look at another property today, so I didn't want to spend too much time here, but I mean I'm here now, so may as well. It's only a couple of holes, so we'll purse it up and see how we go. Let's see how many I spotted. Let's. She'll be right. I think I'm fed enough to get them in, mate. That's all right, mate. You got to call it what it is. Yeah. No point living in a world of delusion, is it?
No.
And she's a cracker, mate. They all are. I've got two at home that are pregnant now with kids, and they're absolute beauties. I'm trying to improve the line all the time, and it's working, you know.
Live under those cars.
They'll be living in that pile of junk over there, mate. That's what they'll be living. Yeah, we had one property in Geelong and he had all these bushes and there wasn't a warrant on the joint, but he had rabbits everywhere. I couldn't believe it. I said, mate, the only way you're going to get these is with an air rifle at night time. You can set up, they call them drop nets. You know, you said, I'll leave them nets over. What they do is they'll have a paddock like this, and if the burrows are here and there, they lift them up off the ground. When the rabbits come out, they drop them, then chase them with a dog, and they all run into them. They call them drop nets. You won't see anyone in Australia using them, but that, in the UK they do. But they take a bit of setting up. You got poles and then you got to lift it up, and they're all on a big string, and when you pull the string, it just all drops down. They work pretty good, though. And you get them all at once because the rabbits have to try and get home. The dogs push them so they get started and they just try and make it.
Drive in, they all just scamper to the
Yeah, yeah. And that's what I mean. If you had a drop net, imagine at night time, and they're all out, and then you drop it down and then chase them.
Spend a day setting it up.
Yeah, that's what they do. But no one does it anymore. There's no. The butcher won't pay you what you want for them. It's got to be financially viable, because in this game you have your good days and your bad days. So on a bad day you'll get 3 or 4. On a good day, you know, normally I'll take, I don't know, at least 50 on a good day.
50
on a good day. That's sort of pretty average on a lot of days on the properties, especially when you first get to them. Yeah. Even here, like I'll get 50 in a day here, without a doubt. On these hills here, if you spend one day just on this hill, you'll get 50 easy. Yeah, and I know it. I know you would. I was watching before how many were going in and out. Remember, for every one you see above the ground.
10.
And we did that burrow there. Believe me, that's far from empty, that burrow.
Is that right?
Yeah, far from empty. You come tonight and you'll think, geez, he didn't even get any out of there, look.
Yeah.
But that's not the case.
Up there.
Yeah. And that's the trouble, isn't it, you know? Like,
The burrow over there.
yeah. Oh, they'd be all around here, mate. They'll be everywhere. Where that creek is along, you can be guaranteed along that creek, there's burrows. They find the high ground where the creek is and they hit it, yep. Nice and soft for them to dig.
So you could rip all this and then put it off, couldn't you? Like once.
If you rip this burrow, this particular burrow, when you rip it, if you don't go down deep enough, and it's hard in sandy ground because they dig down so deep, so it's hard to rip deep enough. All they do is you rip it and they just dig their way out.
Oh, righto, yeah.
Because they're buried.
Yep.
You know.
So if you had an excavator or something to put down, you could potentially
Yep.
bugger them up.
Yep. But they will come back and re-dig it out. I don't know how they know, or all the rip burrows you see on my videos, some of the earlier ones I used to go out to Sunbury, and there's a big sort on Jackson's Creek. There's a big property out there I used to do, and he ripped it 3 years, 4 years running, and they're still digging it out. You know,
Amazing.
he's actually,
You sort of something there.
yeah. Remember I said when
Yeah.
they get caught? I was going to scare you then, but I don't know you well enough yet. No. Yeah.
If I had my dog, she'd be digging that out.
Yeah, she's caught one. The dogs can hear it. Maybe I can reach it. Move. I can't hear it. Sometimes you can put your hand down and get them. There she is.
It's a good effort.
Alright, let's not force the issue. Yeah. You can tell when they lick their lips like that, mate. Yeah, she would have killed it, yeah. But that's all they do. They grab them behind the neck,
Yep, bang.
kill them,
Yep.
and then just keep going. They just know how to kill them. Should have killed one then for sure, 100%. Doesn't take them long, mate. 5 minutes and the rabbit's dead. I might put old Sissy in. She seems like she still wants to go. All right, girl. I know. Go on, old fella. There you go. Well, that's why I put. All right. I think she's senile, mate. Well, it's your last chance. There's method in my madness for using her, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's old and doesn't hang on to them.
Okay.
And because you've got holes blocked up, they run to where they are, and if they can't push their way through, they'll get stuck with a ferret on them, like that one. Her full sister's already retired, Willow.
You just let them live out their days.
Yeah, mate, yeah. If they have a day where they're feeling good like she was today, I'll bring them out like this. But they got to want it. They got to want it. I'll run another ferret through just in case, but I don't know, mate. Sissy's old, but she's. We'll see, mate.
Make the best.
Tomorrow's never guaranteed. But I've got no complaints, mate. I've had a pretty good look. That's what I say to her. I haven't got a lot in life, but I've still got more than I need.
Yeah. You don't need much, do you?
You don't. Like, it's people are mental. Guts out their whole life. They're 70 years old. They're finished, mate. They can't even enjoy what they worked their whole life for.
Yeah.
I learned early. I watched my old man, mate. He was only 49 when he died, and worked his guts out, mate. And never got to live to enjoy it. So it sort of gave me a different perspective on what was important in life.
You're gonna try and get that balance out.
Yeah. I'm sort of very unmaterialistic, you know. I'm very practical.
Yep.
But you know, each to their own. I understand why people think the way they do, but I just don't think like that. I think be a good person in life, enjoy yourself as long as you're not hurting anyone. Do your thing, mate. If you're hurting people, I'll take issue, but if you're not hurting anyone, I don't care what you do. Live life the way you want it, mate.
You're right.
and his old man was the same. You'll never fatten him. Like, you've only got to look at the other dogs to see that they're getting enough.
Oh, look there.
Yeah. Yeah, like they're overweight, and he's just that's just how he is. Move. I'll get you a drink. Don't worry. I know you're thirsty.
He's opened himself.
Whereabouts?
Under his arm.
Is it a big gash?
These.
Alright, give me a look. Oh shit.
That's not good.
Yeah, he does it all the time.
So,
Stay.
hang up here, telling the show.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about that one. That's actually not as bad as it looks.
It's just his skin.
It's only that, see that one there?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the only rip. So, if you hang on to him for a sec, I'll fix that. Yeah, that's what I was saying to you, you know, he's always tearing himself up, and that's why, you know. Yeah. Hang on, mate. Stay. The nicks you don't worry too much about, but that one, just... stay. It's hard to get to, it's in a...
Shooting spot.
Yeah.
Got his leg.
Hold him. I'm only trying to help you, mate. It's alright, mate, good boy. Just hold him down for a sec.
He's shaking.
Yeah, it's alright, mate, good boy.
Probably feels like he's missing out too. No,
Yeah,
dog taking off.
that's what it is. There you go, good boy. Good boy!
Take him out, or
Yeah, I'll take him out.
yeah.
About a week and a half. But if you get him when it's fresh like that, they don't feel it that much.
Yeah.
You let that sit for about an hour or two, mate, he won't let you touch it.
Okay.
A couple of hours from now,
The adrenaline wears off a bit.
yeah, they're good when they're fresh. Well, even the pig dogs were the same, you know. And I've stitched heaps of them, mate. They just don't do well in the heat, mate. They feel it. And maybe if it stays like this, I'll do a, you know, oh, maybe not these ones. I'll drop them off now. Come on, inside. Inside. First aid kit. And I've even got a spare one of them. They come in handy, them staple guns, mate, they're real good. Yep. Thanks, mate. I fill them up when I get home as well. I just keep using the same one over and over. Alright. The ferrets?
Ferrets?
No. Sometimes when you bring a new one in, yeah, they'll sort of, not really a pecking order, they just takes them a while to,
Friend each other.
yeah. Where's this other net? Yep. And I've got to grab the hammer as well. Yeah, I'll give you a call next week. I'm just going to make sure I get your right number first. Because I get that many bloody phone calls from people wanting to buy ferrets and that. I never know who's who.
Right on.
I should have wrote it down.
Yeah, well, my working from the 20th.
But okay, good old car, mate. But I maintain it. I make sure it's well maintained. Most of the stuff I do myself. I did all the front end last year. Did all the bushes and the ball joints, and everything, the whole front. Yeah, it does, yeah.
I think he's trying to let his stuff out.
Up.
Through. We'll get. Work will give his phone.
Want a drink, buddy? Have a drink. But them little nicks are nothing like that.
Yeah.
If I worried about them, mate, you'd never be using him. But you'd be surprised a week you won't even see them. They'd just be a little scar, you know. Yeah, that one looked a lot worse. Then when I had a look at it, I thought, ah, that's just a graze, mate. That's not even a... I thought, oh, geez, that's going to be difficult to stitch. But I would have taken him to the vet. When I can't do it, I just take him to the vet. Yep. Alright guys, going to pack up for now. We ended up getting, I don't know, 8 or 9 I think it was in tally. Maybe 8 I think. I'm going to come back next week, probably do this burrow again and then start on that hill and see how we go. Alright guys, whatever you're doing in life, make sure you enjoy it because it goes past just way too fast.